Ben Deniz Korkmaz, İngiltere Konsolosluğu'nda prokonsul olarak görev yapıyorum. 15 yılında kolaylık sağlayacak bilgiler vermek. Bu yılki toplantının ikincisi oluyor. Yılda 2 kere her bölgede toplantı yapmayı amaçlıyoruz. Projeyi de ben yürütüyorum. İstanbul'dan başlıyoruz. İstanbul, Kuşadası, Akbük, Didim, Bodrum, Fethiye, Marmaris, Kaş, oraya kadar devam ediyor. İlk toplantımızdaki konularımız sağlık, vize, oturma izni, vasiyetler, ev alım satımı bunlarla ilgiliydi. Şimdiki toplantımızın amacı da o konularla ilgili eğer yeni bilgiler varsa onu vermek. Bir de esas doğal afet durumunda deprem, sel gibi felaketlerde neler yapabilirler, neler yapmalılar, akutun tanıtımı ile beraber bu sunum için, bu amaç için yapıldı toplantılar.
Bu etkinlik İngiliz Konsolosluğu'nun düzenlemiş olduğu bilinçlendirme etkinliği. Bu etkinlikte Bodrum'da yaşayan İngilizlerin afetler konusunda, özellikle deprem konusunda bilinçlendirmeleri için düzenlenmiş bir etkinlik. Burada depremi anlatmak için toplandık. Akut Bodrum 2008 yılında kuruldu. 31 Mayıs 2008 yılında. O günden bugüne kadar 81 operasyonumuz gerçekleşti. Bu 81 operasyonun 27 tanesini orman yangınlarına müdahale ettik. 53 kişi, 53 canlı insan kurtardık. 18 de canlı hayvan kurtardık.
The question is that when you do that, are you covered with under the health scheme or not? Because I have a friend who's just had to reapply and has been told she's got to pay the back pay for the month she's missed while she waited for a residency, but she was told when she was ill that she couldn't claim. So it seems to me to be a little strange that you've got to pay the back pay if you can't claim with insurance while you go through the residency process.
UK, you registered. You have to pay. You have to make a payment monthly. Even though you have to re-register, you have to get your residence permit renewed. You have to carry on paying to the SGK system, I'm afraid.
So are you covered during that period?
Yes, you are.
Excuse me, that's actually wrong. The minute your residence permit stops, they stop taking payments. So if your resident permit runs out on the 5th of the month, they only take a small payment for that part of the month. The SGK system isn't tied up. Computer systems aren't tied up. Then you do not have, until you go back with your new residence permit and re-register and reactivate, there is no payment. While they're getting their new residence permit renewed, they're out of the scheme, it seems, here.
Nowadays that we're being informed by the passport police that it only takes 3 or 4 days to receive the residence permit.
What the policy is and what's actually been applied on the ground. And if it's affecting all British nationals, then that's the sort of thing we could raise.
We will take this note and take it out to Ankara at the ministry level. Yes.
Going back to the driving licences, the law before was that if you've been in Turkey for 12 months, you must have a Turkish driving licence. You're now saying that we don't have to have a Turkish driving licence. We can use our original UK licence.
UK licence with the new one. I'm talking about. Yeah, the car one.
Yeah,
yes,
car.
with the translated driving license, notarized translated driving license. Yes.
Then with the new laws that came into force, but came in that they're now starting checking, where foreigners cannot drive a commercial vehicle because we're foreigners, they're classed as commercial vehicles. We're not allowed to take the driving test, but on our UK driving licences, I personally can drive a 7.5 ton. My husband can drive HGV. Here we've been told, because surely if it states on your English licence that you can drive these particular vehicles, you're covered.
Without paying any money.
But I don't want to pay over and above. I want to come here and have some peace in my life and some quality of life.
I accept that completely.
Well, it's very confusing to us, you know.
The thing that started our foundation was a mountain accident that happened in 1994. 2 young guys lost their lives because of bad weather conditions. About 100 people, that includes gendarmerie, mountaineers and local guys. We worked for about 2 weeks but couldn't find their bodies. They were found and recovered a couple months later. But that taught us something that we didn't know anything about search and rescue. We always have our training in mountaineering discipline. It's called self-rescue, but it's actually quite different than an organized rescue effort. And this is the turning point of our association. 6 guys actually came together to form an association, and legally it took 7 guys to form an association, and they found another one to join them. The building was planned to be demolished. We put some mannequins inside. We made the building collapse, like it collapsed in an earthquake scenario, and we went inside, crawling, doing tunnels and such stuff. So we started learning where does the people survive and how they die under the rubble. The other 2 is the bottom left is from one of the first urban search and rescue missions that we had in 1998. It was a flood in Istanbul. And actually the bottom right was 2 British nationals that was rescued by our Bodrum team last year. The 2 missions that they had out of 81, I guess. Yeah, the 2 operations was done for British nationals in this region. No, my emergency or a disaster? Which one? My first earthquake was something around 14 years ago. I worked in Turkey. Earthquake. I said my plan is being a victim because I live in Istanbul. Do you have any number? Who does the most job in earthquake scenarios? Food will be an issue in disaster scenarios, but deep in the rubble. But it's only 1 guy, 2 guys.
We are here in Asia, in the supermarket. We are trying to pick up a lady who is alive after 7 days underground. We are working with the Turkish team, with Asian team, and also American teams.
They go, okay, you can help us by doing A, B, C, and D, which is what the consulate set up 10 years ago. Yeah.
We have hydrochloric acids. It's quite common in Turkey. I don't know, I couldn't find the name for it. Maybe it's not than 10 years. Older than 15 years. Okay. Why is it that important? If your house is old, your electrical system is done on those years, so they don't plan for kettles, microwave ovens, or anything that's been in our lives for the last 10, 15 years. So in usually old houses, they have thinner wires that may cause fires. And these must be checked before a disaster happens. You may have felt earthquakes, but if you're in the epicenter, it's so strong that you are unable even to reach to that happening. Do not try to evacuate. And the stairs, to go down, it's better to be around furnitures, especially ones that are, for example, the best furniture, my favorite, is the washing machine. You put up a small fire, it means...
And hopefully there will be another meeting for the upcoming season, beginning of the season. And thank you for Mr. Bayılgen Kilo coming all the way from Istanbul to give you